This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby Podcast, yeah. This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby Podcast.
Is it going? Cool.
I 100% agree with that.
Did you happen to watch that video I sent you on Instagram about the Will Smith rapping?
I'm not gonna lie, I have not been on Instagram too much, but I have seen
The original one?
A lot of the talk about Will Smith coming back and rapping and doing all this stuff.
But have you seen him do that video on Instagram? It blew up everywhere, but it's him rapping like in his house at a table.
Is that that's not the diss to Chris Rock, right?
No. That's like, I think that's a newer one, which I don't know if I heard that one, but there's that one where he's like, I'm an action star.
Oh yes, I saw
Gonna
that
act
one.
bizarre. Some dude, some guy,
That's pretty good.
like a producer, DJ, he was like, nah, he just had the wrong beat. And he laid that like rap that he did on that thing over another producer's beat, and it sounds actually pretty badass. But the thing is, I'm goofy. Let's listen to it.
Okay.
So you heard the original one, and it just like, it almost sounded like a rap you'd hear on like Nickelodeon, like like a Rugrat rap. It's a Rugrat.
Will Smith.
Oh no. Just you want to hear the original first?
I've heard the original.
Okay, well the other one's in your messages that I send it to you.
Okay. I don't have any. I'm just kidding. This one.
Surprising.
I know that I be on some other shit. I know that I'm different. I be on some y'all don't understand it. I don't mention it. Made it to the top of Hollywood without a membership.
It's like not amazing, but it's like better. This beat is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Run their mouths. I mean, really, that's what come with this. They built a wall, but I'm jumping it and loving it. They want me to be done with it, but I'm still having fun with it. Writing songs, writing checks, writing history, writing wrongs, but I'm still.
I wonder if he adjusted the time in any way.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe he slowed it down a little bit.
He gave me the vision vividly, gave me a lion to protect me in this industry. Now I just walk and he chew through my enemies.
Like, if you pass this beat and the lyrics and the way he's singing it to like Tech 9, this
Yeah.
song would be fucking badass.
That's
Or
crazy.
you know what I mean, like Immortal Technique. If Immortal Technique released this song, you'd be like, this song is fucking sick.
That is kind of sick, actually.
And be for real. Like, I'm not saying, oh yeah, it's a 10, but I'm like, dude, it went from like a -2 to like a solid like 8.
Yeah, that's true.
Ding, ding. That beat saved it.
Yeah.
Made it sound like some fucking murder cause shit.
Well, okay, that changed my mind a little bit.
What do you mean?
That was
About-
interesting. That was an interesting take.
Go on, what?
The video we just saw.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
What
no, I
else?
thought you meant like what I said specifically. I'm like, what did I say?
Oh, you didn't say anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty
Anyways,
cool.
Yeah. That's funny because everybody's been talking about how fucking whack that Will Smith has been sounding.
Not just that he's been sound. It's that it's not that it's bad. Because even like that, you're like, oh shit, that actually is pretty good in the right context. It's definitely a skill, but it's just cheesy because it's like, dude, you're like almost in your 60s, and like, you know what I mean? You're trying to stay like young and relevant,
Yeah.
but it's not necessarily. It's like whack.
Now I'm not the type of man to move in malicious ways, and I am too grown to play childish games. But if you talking crazy out your face up on the stage and disrespect me on the stage, expect me on the stage. Jokers dish it out.
Oh, they fucking laid on a new one. That was cool. He's like, oh, okay.
Wasn't raised to fake it. Jill to Meek Mill to
Dude, but
Roots,
there's so many talented fucking people that like do this shit where they'll mash up beats or they'll sample shit, and it's like a good producer can make anybody sound. It's like, and it's not even that the people who helped them write that song and produce it. It's not that it's like, oh, it's something,
Yeah.
but it's crazy how like you give the same kind of shit to someone else and they're like, nah, I can do this with it, and it sounds badass.
Yeah, there's this one dude, and I think I've showed you this guy. Well, fuck, I don't know what his fucking name is.
Willie, Big Willie.
This dude, Vivid. This dude's sick. And he has like this very like monotone way that he raps, to where everything just like this.
Oh, I like that. Let's see.
Money, bitch, a legend never dies. 10 toes, I ain't never switching sides. In mode, I got petty on my mind. Heard them say they real, you a motherfucking lie.
Yeah. But really good. This dude I found on Instagram actually, and then I started following him on Spotify.
I feel like that song would be me skating, like my skate video clip, like the, you know what I mean?
You wish you
My
were
footage?
so cool, dude.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how that
that'd
song
be a
makes
fucking
you feel.
cool ass song though, dude. You're right.
I'd be wearing like fucking like old school
You be
Kareem.
dressed how you dress right now.
No, I mean that actually would be pretty cool too. But I'd be dressed like fucking Kareem Campbell back from the 90s. Like I'd have like a fucking jersey on. You know what I mean? But like long ass hair.
I thought you were gonna say black.
I mean, yes. Essentially, yes. I have long ass hair. My shit's fucking dripped. I'm dripped the fuck out, and I'm hitting.
Ripped.
I'm hitting like backside 360s, fucking like nothing, like like the steez.
They're
But
gonna-
this,
in the video, they're gonna do the special sound effect whenever you hit it in pro skater.
that'd be tight.
I love.
They really know how to like fucking hit your senses in your kick. Because I was like, oh, yeah, fuck Mick twist,
Dude, that's crazy.
540 flip.
Dude,
fucking
that's fuck-
crazy backflip. They do like a fucking 360 body varial and shit. They do something like weird. Remember like the Superman? Do the Iron Man. Just- Well,
I like have you seen the reels that they do with the Skate 3 and they play as Jesus?
no.
And it's like when you're out there messing around and they always do the
Oh, Christ Air?
yeah, it's a Pearl Jam. Even flow.
Can you take me higher?
I like the build up to that. I let go. I let go.
That show last night was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a good show, dude. That last band I got to see the one before a little bit, but the last one they were fucking jamming.
It's cool to see like a younger generation not letting any of that shit die, because they are, and we were talking about last night where the kids are not necessarily making anything like avant-garde, but like what's kind of nice is that instead of that, we're trying to like, yeah, we're different. You never heard anybody like us. They're kind of revisiting genres that have like either never been prominent or they're just not now, but they're still good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a weird like there was that one band it was like a fucking 2000 screamo band.
Yeah.
They were
yeah.
like Census Fail mixed with like
I heard the ending of them.
Emery.
But since I had to pay cash, I was like, oh fuck, I gotta walk the Stripes. So
Yeah.
I think I missed the last song or two.
I saw the first two, and like they're young kids. You could tell, like
Yeah.
they're young kids. Like I would say anywhere from like the guitars had to be like 12,
Really?
so like 12 to 15. He was like a little kid, but he was fucking shredding it.
Yeah.
Like I think he was playing a Schecter, either a Schecter or an Ibanez,
Hell yeah.
and he was fucking like not playing little kid shit. Like he was playing.
Yeah.
He was like as good as us, if and not better than when we were fucking 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
At least for his age, like hitting chords clean and shit like that.
Yeah.
But they were like, yeah, they were going off. And I was all like, damn. And like, even if it's like, oh yeah, this music's kind of like either dated or cheesy or whatever, it's like, that's cool. Like it's almost like seeing like a really good bluegrass country band. It's like, I don't like this music, but like, wow, you're still doing it. It's actually not bad.
I've been saying for years, I wish we had like a piano bar or some shit to go to.
I think we do.
We don't.
Are you sure? I think they probably play shit like Vino Mino or some shit. Is it Vino Mino?
That place is not even open anymore. Is
Oh,
it?
it's not?
I could
It's
be-
probably because it was a piano bar and no one went.
I could be wrong.
Falon was all like, man, I wish there was a place like that. And they're like, me, bitch. And you're like, man, I wish. And then they're closing down. They didn't advertise. Hey, we're a piano bar.
Malaga.
Vino Malaga?
Hmm?
What's that? Malaga.
That's what it's called.
No? It's not called Malaga. What are you talking about? Are you fucking with me?
Yeah, 'cause this is in Spain.
Fucking with me, motherfucker?
This one's in Puerto Rico.
Did you hear that Diddy got acquitted of like half his charges?
Yeah. Yeah.
Diddy got acquitted.
He got acquitted. He only got a charge for what, like holding
an
a
acquittee.
place- holding the place for activities to happen.
Can you imagine? Like, what's funny is that how like all that shit came out about him, and even if he didn't get convicted, like he did get convicted, he's gonna do some jail time, I think. But even though like he's gonna be out and going back to his life, like everybody knows a bunch of crazy shit about him.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter that he was acquitted in court for like certain charges. It's like you definitely like were trafficking girls and raping them and raping people. Probably your shit's like if you're doing that, all this other stuff that we found is like only just like a it's like a thin veil of like obviously your life is a little weird, dude. And you're gonna go back into the public eye being like, "Oh, we bad boys for life."
But what's crazy?
He's like fucking Johnny Depp on Blow, where like every time he comes out, he just goes right back to his bullshit.
But see, that's the thing is like, it for certain people, it almost doesn't even affect them. I'm like, look at fucking Chris Brown beat up Rihanna.
You're right.
Nobody even.
He's
batted
still
an
doing
eye.
fucking
Yeah.
front flips, making girls come
Yeah, dude.
live.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Front flips and coming live.
He just got arrested recently, didn't he?
Who
Chris Brown
again?
I think so.
You know who got arrested recently? Was Gervonta Davis, the boxer. I don't know if you ever. I'm not super into boxing. I just remember
yeah.
I saw a couple of his fights. I saw him when he
Yeah,
knocked
yeah.
out Ryan Garcia, and he's actually gotten in trouble before for fucking apparently sparring with his wife. He's like, "What'd you say, bitch?" I'm like, "Oh shit, don't do it, Tank." But he got arrested again. So he got arrested before, and he got arrested like the other day of like apparent.
Same woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she was asking. But I mean, at that point, you kind of have to ask, like, what was she doing? He had to do it twice. You know, I don't want to hit you, bitch.
I mean, yeah, I don't condone in this shit,
No, I don't.
and I don't defend Chris Brown,
No.
but Rihanna doesn't seem like an easy girl to deal with. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. Rihanna could be a fucking doll.
Should she?
She could be
She's Rihanna.
sweet.
She could do whatever the fuck she wants, Falon.
You're absolutely right. I would
Okay.
let Rihanna do whatever she wanted to me. But that is besides the point. Like, I mean, it might not even have been her. Maybe, I mean, there's stresses of all kinds of things in the world.
True. It's funny. There's that saying, and I always thought it was funny, where they're all like, every time you see like the hottest girl you've ever seen, some dude is sick of her, dude. Like, dude, someone sees that and is like, that's a fucking cunt right there, dude.
A cunt. That's a fucking cunt.
He's a toe cunt.
Oh,
Beach.
dude, that's funny.
So, but that's funny, yeah. Like, guys beating their girls. That's funny. No, it's not.
That's not funny.
It's not.
We just try to look at the lighter side of it, guys.
There needs to be some like. It'd be cool if eventually someone like created a company to where it's like we're gonna put you in like suits or something, to where like you won't get hurt, or it's like very equal. If like you're like you can have settled domestic disputes of like you could challenge them, and if they both accept, it's like, all right, guys, whoever wins got to fuck it. Like the loser has to just shut the fuck up. Like, boom, 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 like mech robots or something. I don't know, something to fight to the death.
A fight to the death.
Cockfighting. There's like.
No, people fight about cockfights.
You do the dishes. Yeah, I know. My dad, I think, used to go to them because he's like old school.
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
He used to have like cockfighting shirts. They're roosters, guys. My dad was straight as hell. Shut up. He's straight as hell. He's the straightest dude I ever knew. Fucking to a detriment. I'm like, Dad, put in your pants. We'd be at the taquerias, and like we would go to like a few taquerias that like. Taquerias. I get self-conscious about trying to roll my R's. I'm like, taquerias. We would go to like a few that were like for one, they were good,
Yeah.
but he knew the people that worked there,
Yeah.
and he only like he was just flirting like with at each restaurant. There was like 3 to 5 women who were like the pretty waitresses, like,
Yeah.
and they were pretty, and like my dad would always like flirt with them. And they all knew him. They all knew his name, and they would be there making him laugh. I'm like, Dad, keep it in your fucking pants, dude. It's 9:30. I just ordered a bean and cheese. I don't want to see you on the job.
On the job.
If you say everything's Spanish, I'm like, ah. I'm like, this is weird. This is weird, dude.
Imagine if your dad was like somebody like that though.
He was a ladies' man. No, he was. What do you mean?
But I mean, like as far as like a rich and famous style.
True.
Like, can you imagine being like
Oh,
a child
yeah.
of like a Ryan Gosling or fucking Emma Stone?
My
or
dad
fucking-
would have been a motherfucker.
fucking
Like
Angelina Jolie.
he might have been Diddy.
They say that Angelina-
my dad might have turned into Diddy. I'm like Diddy.
So it happens when you get too much, dude.
I mean, who knows? I don't know if we could handle it.
Like, dude.
I'm
that's-
sorry, but what were you saying before that?
About what?
You were saying that, and I made the joke about my dad, but you were about to say something. Was it about Rihanna again?
Yeah, Rihanna, you can do whatever you want to me. That's it.
But you were saying how like when people get there that they change.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, like you can lash out on anybody, and it's not necessarily the thing that made you there. It's just everything that got you there.
Yeah, it's that, and that's where the whole thing is about, like nature versus nurture. It's like it's both. It always has to be, because it doesn't matter if you have great parents and you grow up in great circumstances. It only takes like a couple of choices, whether they're good, bad, or the other.
Yeah.
You start making choices that like lead you down a path that like, okay, now you're this person, but you know what I mean? Like now at that point, you're like a product of your environment. Like if you hang out with bad people and you start doing bad shit, and so like, well, you changed, even though by nurturing, we tried to do right by you. So
Yeah.
that way you'd become but like now you had money, or you had power, you got exposed to this, you got exposed to addictions, vices, because that's it comes for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody has a vice.
Yeah. Something that just grips him.
Yeah, everybody has them. It depends on like if they're healthy or not, but also like your control over them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then the addiction part will come into where like it starts distracting you from shit you have to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The phone. Everybody's addicted to their phone. I don't care what you say. Like if you have a phone, even like, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that, but you'll listen to music or you'll get on an app. It's like you're on the phone. Everybody's
agree.
doing it.
Yeah. I even like. I mean, so I catch myself sometimes to where I'm bad to where I'll like turn on the TV and then I'll get on my phone.
I do it all the time.
And
Dude,
I'm
I'll play
like,
my
dude,
game and I'm like
yeah,
on
I'm
my
like-
loading screens.
I'm
"What's
like,
going
dude,
on?"
what am I doing, dude?
It's
I'm
and
like,
I know it's a thing. Like I know I'm getting on a hamster wheel.
yeah,
I'm completely aware about when I started, and while I'm doing it, I'm all like, dude, I'm fucking, what am I doing? But also like, I know what I'm doing. I'm doing nothing. Like, I'm not doing nothing, dude. That's the whole point. Fucking
yeah, dude, that's crazy.
clicking off, click. It's like, what's going on? That's cool. Ninja Turtles. Let's see. Okay, game. And then
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. But yeah. So
a lot of you've been. I haven't seen you in a minute. Like you have to have some stuff going on.
I have almost nothing.
You
going
do, I guess, but
I
it's
do.
like everything else took up so much time of like you had to do, and then like you know what I mean.
Yeah, like I mean, I always have my music and stuff that I work on. But there's not really anything new going on. I do want to say that we should start fucking planning that trip.
We
to
should start
Colorado.
fucking. Clip it.
No.
Did everyone hear what Falon just said to me?
Dude.
You hear what Falon just said to me, dude?
Dude, I'm cutting that out. I'm not even sending the audio.
Dude, the
for that.
podcast
I'm
fame has
not
gone
gonna-
to your head.
I'm
Now
not-
you're over here just being like, I can fuck my best friend if I want to.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna start fucking. I'm all like,
I'm Diddy now.
yes, sir. Did
fucked.
baby podcast?
Baby, well, see, what's funny is that like I was gonna say earlier, I don't know if it was real or not, but they said that people who were outside of the courthouse started spraying each other with fucking baby oil when they found out that he was like acquitted of stuff.
I do. That's a fucking urban myth right there. Ah, no, people would do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
People
it's
would
like
do that.
that's hard to believe because people are stupid.
That's scary. You're just like a human slip and slide until you go home and wash that
Slip
shit
and
off.
slide?
Like anything is, you're gonna fucking no friction is gonna be between you and like the
Yeah.
surface of anything. You're just like,
Everybody just looks like Terry Crews and White Chicks.
you turn into the Flash. Like you just take one step and you're like, no, I can't stop. No.
Electricity everywhere.
That's crazy. You
just
turn
see
into
the
like a
streaks
human.
everywhere.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
You leave like a trail, like a slug,
Yeah.
but you're like a super fast slug.
I feel like it would just make it. It would just make you catch speed every time you hit another trail.
you have to assume like the fucking like a water park slide position. You're just there like cross the road, you're like holy shit! Whoa! There's like flame around you. I'm burning up. You do it
It's
until you
like fucking-
disintegrate.
Remember, It's Always in Sunny in Philadelphia when they go on that water slide. She's like, it's not open yet.
Oh
And they take one small water bottle and he's like, that's good, right? He's like,
Yeah.
and he wakes up and
There's
there's
blood
dude.
everywhere. This slide turns red. That was so funny, dude. Oh! It's not wearing enough, Charlie. Like, there's enough time for him to like tell you what he's screaming about. Like, oh fuck, we were wrong. Ah. Oh man,
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
those are what you live for in life. Those moments.
Oh, dude. That show wasn't good until Danny DeVito started.
I mean, he got
was
on.
okay in
He
the
got
first
on after
season.
the first 10 episodes, so it's been good for 17 seasons, boy.
After he got on?
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you, but he's been on the show enough to where
Why
the show
are
in
you yelling?
general is good because the show's good.
I didn't say it wasn't.
You kind of did. You said it wasn't before him.
So 10 episodes compared to all the other ones.
True.
Really,
It's probably like 170 at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Shut
About
your-
170. That's about
shut your-
175.
Shut your mouth.
You
You make me happy.
How long we been going?
22.
Wow, we're not even.
Halfway there.
I
We're
thought we
like
were
Bon
going-
Jovi.
We're like halfway there.
Yeah.
We're like. If you could have, this is
What
not.
the fuck.
This is not.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I mean, we can just talk about this the rest of the time. But it's like if you could have like, oh, I'm gonna learn this instrument, and I'm gonna have like the best teacher possible for it, to where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just practice this for a year. So like, which instrument were you gonna give? The what?
Saxophone.
Wow.
Saxophone.
You'd be like fucking Kenny G. Is Kenny G a
Sax-
saxophone or is he a clarinet?
No, Kenny G is.
Saxophone?
Yeah. No, you think you probably. I don't know.
Is he clarinet?
Kenny G is
Yeah.
saxophone.
I think he plays both. Probably.
Maybe.
He plays many wind-blown reed instruments.
Woodwind.
Woodwind. There you go. Well, the saxophone is a brass, isn't it?
It says saxophonist. No, saxophone is woodwind.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder when the first saxophone was made. Like, I wonder who was all like, I'm gonna make something that just like makes you look sexy while you're doing it. I guess it's because it's like something that you could play and blow while you're like fucking it.
1840s. That's crazy.
That's not as old as I thought it could be.
The saxophone?
I mean,
I would imagine that isn't something that wasn't made until like the early 1900s.
why? I mean, they made the piano, which was, I think it's more
Because-
convoluted, like probably in the 1400s or something.
I understand.
When was the
that,
piano made?
But the
I'm gonna guess 1400s.
okay, but the thing was that was the type of music I was playing in the 1920s. Is really I feel like when saxophone.
I think they had flutes.
Flutes is different from a saxophone.
What
That's
is
why I'm like,
what is a
horn-
saxophone except a giant bent flute?
It's a woodwind for one. Flute is not a woodwind.
I bet you flute is. You're just making shit up now. Don't try to sound like you're an expert on orchestral instruments, you motherfucker.
The only reason I know is because that's how they're separated in the thing.
Oh, okay.
The
So you
early
would
s-
know. My
Early
bad.
1700s.
The piano?
Yes.
Oh man, I was way off. I was way off for like 300 years. Early 1700s. Boom.
Okay. Yes, it is.
What?
Nothing.
Well, yes. What is the flute? Or is the flute a woodwind?
So moving. It is. Yeah, I was wrong. Sorry.
Remember this time when I was a child? A saxophone. That's bold.
Yeah. What about you? What are you playing?
If I was gonna get really good at it for no reason, I'd go with a giant like xylophone or like a marimba or whatever, where it's like bloop, bloop, bloop. You know, like when they would have 2 or 3 in
It's
their
basically
hands.
a piano. Do you know that?
No, it's actually a woodwind.
That was pretty good. But yeah, the way it's set up though, it's basically like a piano. It's set up like this.
Have you ever seen when they play like fucking the Flight of the Bumblebee on it? It's like
Flight of the Bumblebee. On a marimba.
Is it a marimba? I have no idea what I'm talking about. I know a xylophone is probably the smaller ones that are like metal. I mean, I know they have larger ones, but like, I would play those wood ones.
Yeah. You're right. A marimba is the wood one.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Has the tubes on the bottom?
Yes, xylophone are the metal ones.
Yeah.
Okay, why was that app fucking jamming right there?
I was an app. It's all like for fucking diarrhea medicine.
They should have it for my pool. My pool, we went the other day, and it says, "Do not swim if you've had diarrhea in the last 2 weeks."
It actually has that at every pool. I didn't know that was such a concern. It's like, don't turn this into a giant septic tank. Yeah, I would just be in my room all day playing Nintendo Wii music. It's cool because it's percussion and a melodic instrument, so it's like you get to do both. It's pretty neat.
That's pretty cool. I guess. Just kidding. Like this guy's clarinet.
Clarinets actually sound really nice. Like clarinets and oboes, like
Maybe
they have like a
even-
really nice, like deep.
Maybe even violin.
I tried to play viola when I was in elementary school, but I didn't take it seriously enough.
I feel like it's maybe I couldn't.
What?
I just like the time that it would take for me to get good at an instrument like that.
Any instrument, honestly.
Yeah, well, I mean, like at that level, like that's I don't know. I feel like this is one of more complex. Let me see. It's a clarinet. No, it's a flute and a violin.
I would learn the fiddle just so I can play Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Playing it on the flute is crazy. Watch. She's fluttering her breathing. That's interesting.
That's crazy.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's crazy how like all the different sections of the instruments you have to learn not only how to like read and play music, but like you have to learn a specific what's it called, like a visceral skill of like body control, like your breath, your finger movements, or like your arm movements for like, you know, big stringed instruments. It's weird.
Yeah.
Because like xylophone, it's crazy because then like I imagine it's all like in the wrist, you know,
Yeah.
and like you have to like lean over it in a certain way so that way you have like full like
Emotion. Yeah, exactly. But listen to this.
Skyrizi may cause diarrhea inflammation,
Do not take it if you've been pregnant in the last 3 months.
fast food paranoia,
Paranoia.
sleep abundance,
Lack of sleep.
lack of sleep abundance. Call your doctor if you're dead.
All set, take. Call now.
Call now.
I'm telling you, dude, saxophone's where it's at.
It would be sexy.
I would look sexy with it.
Oh, that just reminds me of the guy from The Lost Boys, and you're just gonna be like fucking shirtless, oiled up.
The first video that I saw was like some dude kind of like that. Oh shit.
I still believe.
That's fucking awesome. Saxophone.
Saxophone.
Real sexy.
Sax me up. We're gonna have some real nasty sax tonight. You ready for sax?
We're gonna have phone sex tonight.
Stupid.
Oral sex.
All my friends are coming over with their saxophones. We're gonna have group sax. Oh fuck.
Oh, dude, that's fucking crazy.
That was awesome. We're only at 30, dog. You got something for me? You gotta. I have a bunch of stuff. I just don't want to keep talking about all this random bullshit that I.
Why are we not talking about random bullshit?
True. So I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks lately,
Okay.
and I always give them like I'll put on random things.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly no, it's all nonfiction, but it either historic or like a biography. So I guess a lot of it's a historic.
Yeah.
But I listened to this one called The Frontiersman, and it's about the time period where they were first exploring like the greater part of North America in the early, I think it was the early 1800s.
Yeah.
And it was like the Lewis and Clark expedition and stuff like that. And they were literally like the people like, yeah, there was the 13 colonies, I think, already. But then there was people like trekking in further into the undiscovered lands. And so it's an account of really following this one guy named John Coulter, who was supposed to be, they call him like the original OG. They were saying that this guy was such like a badass explorer.
Right.
And he didn't even really know it or buy into his own bullshit. He was just a dude doing like alpha dude shit. And everybody else who like were with him, like around him and came after him, were all like, he's the kind of guy where he was like, man, we're just doing this cool, and give everybody else props. He's like, I'm not nothing. But everybody else is like, this is the fucking guy. Like, he's just like really good at this. He's really smart. He's adaptive. Anyway, but like, it was real interesting to hear. And it goes back and forth of like talking about what he's doing, because he didn't write nothing down.
Yeah.
He didn't like, oh, I did this today and it was fucking. He would just do his shit, and everybody else was writing about him.
I see what you're saying.
Of like, oh, John Coulter just came into camp after being sent out to do this thing, and this is what happened because this is what he told us. And he was very just like, no, I'm just reporting what happened. And also like relaying information so that way when y'all go out, like, hey, I learned something. If you do this, like, oh, you can catch this animal this way, or you can avoid this way. Or he learned how to talk to the Native Americans of like a good amount of tribes, and everybody back then were even writing that like, dude, most of Native Americans are actually chill as fuck.
Yeah.
To where they're really down to like be cool, trade, not fuck with each other in a bad way, but also like if you need help, they'll help you.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like they're basically gonna mirror what you're doing. Right. They haven't met anybody that's fucking them up or fucking with them too bad. Yeah. So they'll naturally like trust you as like a human being of like, this is weird. I don't know who you are or where you're from or the language you're speaking, but like we're a nice, peaceful people if you are. And it's like, oh, you are too. Like, and so they were down, and he learned how to like. They all did sign language, a version of it that were like, you learn this, you can pretty much talk to any of them because they were generally the same. But he told this one account, it was crazy, to where one of the tribes were actually motherfuckers, and it was at the time, at least in their experience of the region, it was the Blackfoot tribe.
Yeah.
And he was saying like, no, dude, if you see those dudes, they're there to fuck you up.
Yeah.
If they make themselves known, you come across them, like, just know that those guys are going to kill you, or at least try to. And they're not going to like listen to you, talk to you like you're a dog. They're just going to put you down in like the funnest way for them. He was saying how like there is this, a guy wrote this story about John Coulter telling him the story. Then he's like, we were out doing beaver trapping.
Yeah.
And we came to this part of the river, and he had been there like 6 months earlier, around that time. Like he had been there before that time, and he's like, the last time I was here, this is what happened to me. And he was saying that he took a guy, a good homie of his, were like, hey, let's go beaver trapping. I would to go to the spot, you know, blah, 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 to where, like, they would trap beavers and sell their pelts
Yeah, yeah.
for, like, a decent amount. And, like, they would make livings that way. That's what was cool about being a frontiersman. Like, the whole point of why they all loved it, it's like, dude, this land is beautiful. It's almost mythical. We don't like that city bullshit. And you can learn things. It's good for you. And, like, you can literally live, like, the craziest life out here.
Yeah.
Like, beautiful stars, beautiful animals. You're hunting. You're doing physical stuff. You're using your brain. You're being, you know, like, a bunch of stuff. But he was like, okay, beaver trapping. Him and a partner, and they would go in pairs to, like, just in case they got hurt, or if, like, they came across any fucking trouble, it's like, at least there's two of us. And when they were there, they looked at the bank of the river on one side, and he was like, there was like a party of like 800 Blackfoot Indians, and they already at this point these guys know what's up. Of like, oh fuck,
Yeah, we're
the
fucked.
worst fucking guys
Yeah.
just showed up on the bank. A war, they called it a war party of 800. That was another thing, is that some of these tribes or villages or civil, they had way more people than you thought.
Yeah,
800
yeah.
dudes showing up to fuck up, dude. That's a lot. Like, you're like, fuck, I'm dead.
Yeah, dude. That's fucking great. 100 people is a lot of fucking people. dude.
50. You're two
Yeah.
people. 20 is a lot.
Yeah, dude.
800
Fucking
show up.
10 is a lot. Dude.
They
That's
have
crazy.
They are at this point in time of like robbing, all stuff like that. A lot of them have rifles.
Yeah.
They all have arrows. Everyone else has clubs, axes, spears.
Dude, at that rate, they're literally flying at you.
They're like, okay, so they turn around. They're like, holy shit. And then the Indians start, without speaking English, they're very obvious going like, y'all have to come over here right now. They're like, hey, you, get over here. John Coulter, that dude already knew what was up. So
Yeah.
he fucking just like, yes, sir. Not even like bitching out, but it's all like, just do what they say.
Yeah, it's like,
If they haven't
what else
killed you
can we
yet, let's
do?
see what's
Yeah.
up. Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, what else are we going to do?
He rolls in. They strip him naked, and they jack all of his shit, because that's what they would all do. They would take all your stuff. They would kill you. And
Yeah.
then they would kind of level up. It's kind of like Clash of Clans. It's like they
Yeah,
would
yeah,
level
yeah.
up, loot you, and then you're dead. Fuck you. So they strip him naked. They fucking take all of his shit. He's on the shore naked. The other dude hasn't come in yet. And then John, they says that John like fucking starts calling out to the dude like, dude, get the fuck in. Like, you better come in. And the guy's literally like, nah, fuck that. Like, especially after, that's humiliating. And then he's like, dude, they're going to kill us anyway. I'd rather die out here and fucking,
In the water.
well,
And
in the
trip.
water, but also like of my own accord. I'm not going to let them go over there. I'm not going to go over there and then fucking strip me naked and then like fucking kill me brutally. I was like, I'll just die out here like a man. And the guy's like, dude, come in. And then one of the fucking Indians, they had a rifle. Like, one of them instantly just like fucking hip shots him. And the guy, not shoot from a hip, but like he shot the guy. He shot at the dude. As soon as they knew he was being like, nah, they shot him. He said he got clipped in the hip and he fell. And then the dude immediately pops up, fucking gat strapped with the gat. He's like, what the fuck? There's 800 dudes on the shore. And he stands, he's like, motherfucker, bitch. And the dude's like, bro. And he says, no, John. He's like, I'm just gonna let you know, you should try to run, because I'm gonna at least fucking kill one of these motherfuckers right now. And it was kind of like, I guess, like a few moments of like, what's gonna happen? And the dude shoots a dude on the shore, and he kills that guy instantly. And John says, at least, or in the story, the secondhand account, the guy was saying, immediately like lit him up, like 100 dudes lit him up,
Jesus.
and just blah, 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 falls. A bunch of the bros immediately.
Surround the other guy.
No, not well. That, yeah, that's crazy how you already knew that, but that
Yeah.
happened. But they immediately fucking, a bunch of dudes go out into the water, grab the boat, pull it back into the shore, and drag the guy's body up.
Yeah.
Everybody starts chopping. They scalp him. They start chopping up his body. Of just like immediately,
Yeah.
everyone just starts cannibal corpsing this dude.
Fuck.
They start cutting out all of his shit from inside, his intestines, heart, and they start throwing it in his homie's face. They're picking out, they're chopping up, they're grabbing. It's like if they just killed me, and they're grabbing all the shit and just throwing it on you.
Dude, that's fucking.
That's fucking hardcore. Okay, all the dudes are starting to be like, let's fucking kill this motherfucker too right now. Like, fuck yeah, like,
Yeah.
and a couple of the other guys are like, nah, about chill. Chief hasn't said nothing. You won't get I get first dibs. Chief hasn't said nothing. You better sit your fucking wild ass down.
Yeah.
They start like commensurating about like, cause you know he can understand a little bit of the speak. Like eventually over time you learn enough to where like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit, they're talking about killing me, and so they're having like a council of like, do we kill this dude? And some people are like, he technically did what we said, and like he
Yeah.
didn't shoot us. And then other people are like, nah, fuck him, like fucking kill him.
Yeah, they all would go together.
So like he says eventually they all kind of like chill out and like kind of make a wall,
Yeah.
and then one of the elders is telling him like pretty obviously with body language and everything, I'm like, hey, like get out of here, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And like John's all like, what? And the dude's like, get the fuck out of here, go. And like he's like, so he's like, kind of, he's like, dude, I feel like they're gonna shoot me walking away. Like
Yeah.
I'm scared. Like what's gonna fucking happen? And he's like, get the fuck out of here. And he doesn't walk that much faster. Like he's not running. Like he's chilling. And he just kept like, and he says eventually he gets far enough. Like he says like 50 yards. And he gets far enough and he turns around and he starts seeing a lot of like the athletic ones in the front start taking off all their shit
Yeah.
and like stretching out kind of. And he's like, they're gonna fucking chase me down.
Yeah.
And it's like a game to where like whoever catches me gets to kill me.
Fucking Apocalypto style.
Exactly. But not like
That's
chase him with
fucking
bows and everything, but they're
yeah.
literally gonna like run him down and kill him with their hands.
The hand.
And
That's
whoever gets there
fucking
first.
even more terrifying.
Exactly. He says like when he's telling the story, he's like, bro, I sprinted like all of a sudden because I was like tired and shit like that. Like he's like, I started fucking hauling ass like faster than like I think anyone has ever run. He's like, all of a sudden the adrenaline hit me and I booked the fuck out of it. And he's booking it butt naked through this fucking backwoods country.
Yeah.
But he knows the country really well. And he knows like the way he's going, he's heading toward like a river bend that he's very familiar with. Yada, at least like he knows that. And he says he gets like halfway there. Like he notices where he's at and he's like, I'm halfway to that thing. I've already ran. This is like 2.5 miles from where I was at. So he runs like 2.5 miles in like a minute probably. And
What?
yeah, like I mean, and he says that when he looks back that he had outrun all of them except one. One was like way ahead, probably like halfway between the other guys and him. So he's like way ahead, and he's like
Gaining?
no, not just well, yeah, he's gaining because the dude's at this point, John's all like, I ran 2.5 miles straight. I went fast as fuck. It's actually kind of hitting me now to where
Yeah,
the adrenaline's dumping,
yeah.
and I'm starting to get tired. And he's like, he notices the guy, and he's like, fuck, I'm not. The guy's still going hard, so he's like, I'm not gonna be able to fucking outrun him. So he starts calling out to the dude in like one of the Native American languages that he knows for sure, and he starts trying to be like, brother, please stop, like chill out, or like don't kill me, all right, like just let me go, whatever. The guy keeps like, he's like, either he doesn't hear him or he doesn't give a fuck. And now he's like closing the distance, like he's like coming up on him. John's all like, fuck, I just have to just square off with him because like this is the only I have to fight him real quick.
Yeah.
The guy starts lunging at him with like a spear because he brought a spear to fucking kill him with.
Jesus.
So he has a spear. He starts fucking like, fuck you. He trips. Like he trips as he's starting to go. And in the story, John's all like, he like moved a little bit. I grabbed like the spear and like with the dude falling forward motion and like me grabbing as hard as he could, like the spearhead like snaps off and the guy falls on the ground. So he's like, so he has it. And the guy turns around and is all like, okay, bro, nah, fuck it. Let's call it cool. Never mind. You know, like I tap out and like John immediately, I just out of like, you know, survival instinct, he just fucking
Kills him.
instantly impales him through the ground.
Fuck.
And then,
I mean, I don't know what I would do.
yeah, I don't even think he could get it
I
out.
don't even think you're not even really thinking at that point. You're just reacting.
You're just like, dude, it's surviving.
It's,
Yeah,
it's purely reactive.
your brain switched to
Yeah.
like animalistic mode.
Yeah.
And the guy had like a blanket. They used to like hold blankets with their left hand, cover him. That was like a thing most of them would do. John takes his blanket because he's naked. He at least covers himself with a blanket, and he just takes off running toward the fucking river. And the other dudes are still coming at him. And then like even after like he's running away, like when they're starting to catch up and they see it, like they get even more pissed because he can hear them. He can
Yeah.
hear him talking shit and getting like more riled up, like, they killed fucking Randy, get him! Like he knows.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like he's booking it. He makes it to the river. He jumps in and he's just like in the fucking water, like in the middle. And he's like, fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like they're gonna be here soon. And then he turns around and he sees like a beaver dam where he would trap beavers. There's a beaver dam, and I forgot. Either I didn't know or I just completely forgot that, like, the way beaver dams are made, like, it's literally like that bridge across. There's a big like dome, and the way to get in it is like a tunnel underneath the
Yeah.
water, and he knows that. Not that they wouldn't, but he knows that. So he immediately turns like, I'm just gonna go in the fucking dam. So he swims down. It's like 10 feet. He swims, dives 10 feet, goes up the tube, shimmies up, and then he's in the dome. And then a little while later, he hears the dudes pull up already. They caught up to him. And they're like talking, like, where the fuck is he? And they even start walking across the dam. So he's in the thing and is right here. And he's like, I expected at any minute for them to start ripping it open or like setting it on fire. Like, these guys are shrewd. Like, this is my only chance. But seriously, they could find me real easily. I'm dead. So he's like there. They start like saying something. And then they move on. Like, they start going onto the other side. And they're trying to track him.
Yeah.
And he says he just like chilled there. And like 2 hours later, they had came back like from looking for him.
Mm.
And then I think they did kind of like a once over, and then eventually, and he just kept waiting. He's like, I waited until like the middle of the night, and I hadn't heard like their voices or anything for like a couple hours. So he comes out in the middle of the night, butt naked, wet, and then he starts going back to like the closest fort that he knows of, because he already knows like the general. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a good square mileage. Like he did like at least like 1,000 miles of exploration of like he knew this shit back
Yeah,
and
yeah.
forth. So he starts making this trek back to the only fort he knows. He doesn't have any of his shit, so he can't really hunt or anything like that. So he's like eating plants and fruits and shit, whatever he can. And then he finally makes it back to the fort like after 2 weeks of like just doing it like survival
Yeah.
mode, expert level, naked and shit. And then all the
Naked and afraid.
yeah, exactly. And they were saying that all the guys at the fort were like, we didn't even recognize him. Of like, he wasn't like fucked up injured, but he was like he was naked.
malnourished.
Yeah, he was like gaunt.
Yeah.
His shit was all grown up, and he was like, he's always like fucking. He's the immaculate, and right now it's like, dude, you've been through some shit, and he told him everything that happened, but just like stuff like that would, and then he had he was exploring for like a good amount of years, and he would just go out by himself for missions, but also just cause. And that was the first time he had like a crazy experience with the Blackfoot. And he says after then, they tell you the stories, he had like 2 more, and
Yeah.
then he loves it. He was down, and after that, after the third one, he was like, I'm fucking done. Like, those dudes are gonna. I got lucky 3 fucking times.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen again.
Like, it shouldn't have happened the first
Yeah,
time, but it's
yeah.
like, he doesn't expect it to happen, or maybe, but he's had 2.
Yeah, he's already pressed.
Yeah. So it was crazy. It was good. And that was just one of the stories of his. They tell you a bunch of other ones. I was just trying to kill some time, but like that whole book was amazing. It was
That's
a great
fucking cool
listen.
shit.
They would tell you like chapter would be about like John or like a couple of other explorers, but like specific.
Yeah.
And then like the chapter after that would tell you like the time frame and like what everybody was doing, of like, this is the kind of technology they've done. This is what some of these Native American tribes we know for sure. Like, this is what they did as far as like hunting or moving or doing
Yeah,
this or
yeah.
that. But what a great book.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, yeah, I need to start getting more books. I want physical books though, because I do have a lot of time
Yeah.
here.
And I would.
So it's like,
It's probably better like how you digest it, because I have to listen. I mean, I would have to read it a bunch of times too, but I listen to the same parts over and over just because, like, wait, what was that?
I actually like the idea of listening, but it's just,
It's great. I like it.
but I imagine it's a little bit simpler for you. Just
Oh, yeah.
You can just like walk around. You're doing,
It's
like
awesome.
to have to sit here and listen to a book.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and that would
it's
be
not- that's why I say like
at least reading. You'll do it.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I just need a physical book, because I got a new chair for my patio too.
Oh, check it out after this.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to put some lights out there and shit. And like,
That'd be nice. You should put like one of those fucking screens where like you can hang the vines
I was
on.
thinking that,
'Cause
because
you can,
kind of
like-
like some seclusion.
Yeah, but you could still see. Like, it would be
Yeah.
perfectly visible for you. You'd be a
Exactly.
creep.
Exactly. Yeah.
I read. But
Creep.
I've already listened to, just because of how easy it is at work. I've already listened to like 5 or 6 different books, and I just
yeah.
listened. I just finished one, and we'll talk about it next time. I just finished one about the Hernan Cortez in the Mexico conquest mission for
Yeah, yeah.
Spain, where he like fought the Aztecs. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I know I had heard of Hernan Cortez. I remember reading about him or learning about him in school vaguely. Like, I didn't pay attention a lot. and I know somewhat about the Aztecs. I didn't really know at all of anything else. Time frame, what, why, when, how, anything like that.
Give like an exact time frame, but
I didn't know anything other than like Hernan Cortez is a Spanish conquistador, and I think he like fought the Aztecs, but I don't know anything other than as far as like the Aztecs, this, that, time.
yeah.
But the book I listened to was, we'll get into it next time, but it was fucking crazy. It was long. It was like, I think like 13 hours. And they get so specific because what was cool about, at least learning about it now, what's cool about what that account is that the Spanish had people that traveled with them that their whole fucking job was to chronicle everything. Everything that happened with who, what, why, how many, where. As much knowledge as they knew, they wrote it down for legal accounts of like, this is what's going on. So that way when they go back to their country, they're all like, hey, give you a report of like everything. This is how we spent the money. This is what we did. This is who said what, who died.
Yeah.
So everything's really detailed about the whole the whole expedition is like finely detailed of like when they got there, who was he sending out, how much bullets, how much gunpowder, how much arrowheads, how many people did they fight. I didn't realize how many fucking people were in like the New World of Mexico when they found it, of like surrounding tribes, like Apocalypto style, to where like they were saying not even the main Aztec kingdom, there's tribes around them where they're like, if that's San Antonio, this is like one of the subsections of San Antonio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There'd be like this tribe, when we got here, we had to fight. There was like at least like 8,000 Indians from a tribe that were like, we're here to fight. And there's like 300 of us. It's like, what the this was literally the Spanish version of Sparta in like the 300 movie.
Yeah.
Because there was like 300, and they would take on armies of like thousands of thousands. And then those people were like, okay, uncle. And then they'd be like, we'll give you some of our soldiers to help you keep going. And it was like a video game to where they were literally at the end when he finally launched his assault on the Mayan of the Aztec kingdom. That's like, seriously, it's on an island. It's like a version of Corpus. Like that's how many people lived there, and that's how big it was. Like the main Aztec kingdom, Tenochtitlan.
400,000. What are we pushing? Like we're pushing probably like 5, I think now.
No. I think we're like in the 300s, but they had like 250, and they had at least 100,000 guys ready to fight, and not even just like random Neanderthals. It's like this is a complex. The way they described it, to where the city was not only like impressive, it was actually better than most even European societies as far as like the shit that they were doing, is their architecture, their like they had irrigation systems to like funnel water into the city, like clean water.
Yeah.
Like they had trading routes and way to trade. Like it was advanced as fuck, and it was also mythical. Because it's like, oh shit, like Spain has got it going on. Like we have technology out the, but like it's very like political and governmental. It's very based in reality and laws and this and that. And they have the same thing, but then they also have the aspect of like we worship gods and chop people's heads up and throw. Like they actually did that shit.
Yeah.
They did some brutal shit. I know we're already at time, but
That's
like next
crazy.
time we're gonna get into that.
Hell yeah, dude.
That could have been I can talk to you the whole time the next time and just be like, dude, ask me questions, because like it's actually really fucking crazy.
That's really fucking cool. I'm down for that.
I want to watch Apocalypto now, but I think that's it tonight, guys. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Ooh, baby.